How come? Hey, when somebody asks you if something's in their teeth and they go like this, it's like, and they thereby reveal that they have so much confidence in their teeth to begin with, like they're just like, do I have something in my teeth? And they go, and it's like, well. Either they do or they don't, but in any case,
your
they have beautiful
teeth are hideous,
teeth.
no matter what.
And I go like, no, you don't have anything in your teeth. And then I'm like, well, I could have a million things in my teeth, but whether I do or don't, my teeth are gross. I will never go like this for anybody.
Well, by the way, you've done it 4 times just now.
Well, I'm doing it for now it's for as long as it's for entertainment.
You think your teeth are gross?
I think my teeth are gross.
That's something I've never heard anyone say, and I know a lot of people who hate themselves.
My teeth look like the '70s Hulk teeth. Like they're yellow. They're just yellow teeth. Hulk smash! Yeah, my teeth are yellow.
I think a lot of people get or not get confidence from teeth. What are you saying, Brendan?
Oh, I love my teeth. I also hate that move. When people do that,
well, it's not
like,
a move. No.
I'm just saying. I feel I get the same reaction.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
The other person is fine. Like they've got beautiful teeth, and I just like, but then I just like, oh my god,
I don't understand.
My own teeth are in my teeth always. It doesn't matter, and I just find myself like take a napkin and I go like this. I'm not gonna let them in on my mouth. I look like a monster.
It's hard to live in Los Angeles because people all have beautiful, cosmetic, thousands of dollar mouths.
Teeth and feet. Those are the things that if you see them in a headshot, it's like, man, that person. Boy.
Oh, really?
I hate feet
like,
so
much.
much.
Like people that like share their feet on their headshot. They're like, look at me.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily, do I have something in my toes right now?
I feel good about my feet. I feel pretty confident in my feet, but I don't with my teeth. Like, even though I've had... We started going to a dentist who was great, and then they got bought by a cosmetic dentist person.
Yeah.
So now they're all different. Like, they're like, so you think like
he
what
told me that my teeth were jacked up.
Jacked up?
I've been going to this place for years, and they were
teeth.
like, great. And they were like, oh, your teeth are great checkup. And then I went in, and they were like, well, we have this new owner. And this new doctor came in, and he was like, yeah, your teeth are jacked up. And I was like, that's not nice.
Yeah.
But I did let them talk me into getting my teeth whitened with like a laser. Most painful thing I've ever had done in my life.
Yeah.
And
Also-
I've had lung surgery.
And it weakens your teeth.
Yeah.
So like it's beautiful, but they're more likely to chip.
Yeah, they're whitening them by shaving off a layer of yellow tooth.
And for days afterwards, I would get like these pains. I would just do
Where?
that.
She really would. It was like, it would be like, it was like you, but with no bug in the hair. She really
I'm
would.
very confident in my teeth cavity-wise. Like I go to the dentist and they go like, oh, you don't have any cavities and stuff. But I just they look like little kernels of gnarled corn.
You got to see movies from the 70s though.
That's so true.
Because Jesus.
Yeah, those teeth are fucked up. And
Yeah.
they put white pancake. Wicker Man? Bad teeth?
Yeah,
If you put white pancake makeup
British
on a
film,
woman,
holy
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, why is it like that? Why is that stereotype like...
Because of World War II, they had no fluoride. There was lack of vitamins, and so teeth weren't really a priority. There was children were raised with no vitamins, and the teeth were really weak. So
laugh it up.
Wow.
But why does that go down to like our British friends who are younger than us? Like, why shouldn't they have fluoride by now?
I think they just gave up.
They just found out. Well, hey man, you could be fucking James Bond and not give a fuck.
And it turns out you don't need it. Yeah.
I mean, it's only a cosmetic thing. I just find myself thinking about teeth when I see someone with beautiful gleaming teeth.
Chiclet teeth, though. Sometimes they look fake.
And by the way, dentists, look, there's a ton of really it's just like cops. There's probably more good dentists than bad dentists, but it is like if you want to be corrupt and work anywhere near medicine, dentistry is like. Erin McGathy worked for 1-800-Dentist, and like I don't know, am I getting her in trouble? But
no, you're good.
I think she must have talked about it, but it was like the corruption that like they just like tell old ladies you need veneers, and like they take their Social Security money and stuff. Like I
just remembered that she gave me your email address once, and it was like Erin at 1-800-Dentist, and I was like, you sure about this one?
You just gave her email address.
I don't think she uses it anymore. Try email her, see what happens.
Wow.
But that's a fucked up industry.
Yeah, like this dentist then to me would be like, you if I did this, your smile would be better. And I was like, what? Fuck you.
Perfect smile.
See, I like my dentist. I have like my front teeth are kind of like the front two go in because a baseball hit me when I was a kid, and this one over here like jags out because I
gotta have that too.
Like that one sticks out because Diana Matawosian in my sophomore year of high school at Not Scary Farm ran into me at like a haunted house, and she knocked my tooth up into my head, so this one sticks out and goes up a bit. Didn't hurt her at all. She moved my tooth into my brain, and she didn't get a nick.
What part of her body did that?
The top of her head.
Oh God!
You would think that would cut a person. She was dazed, but fine. My tooth went nope. And so like last week, I went to the dentist, and they gave me an X-ray, like this like super duper Tron X-ray where you can see like a.
I saw you posted it. Yeah,
it was weird. It's really weird.
It was like a 3D rendering of your
thing,
head.
and they're like, okay, that you might have a future abscess on this one tooth right there. I'm like, I go, the one that sticks out, that one here. I go, yeah. And, I said, well, like, I got hit there really hard once, and they go, okay, that might be trauma. Maybe that's why. But it might be an abscess in the future. But they
wait,
were
are they like precogs about tooth?
Well, they're saying they saw like a little dark spot above that tooth. I go, well, that's the one that sticks up there. They go, yeah, it's dark up there. I said, well, I got nailed there a long time ago. And they go, oh, that could just be trauma. You might be fine. But
or
Those are
you
your
might
two
need
options.
$50,000 surgery.
Yeah, but one of my doctors said, if you want, because you're an actor, like we can have that straightened up for you. And the women that clean the teeth, they're like, don't do it. Like leave your teeth weird. Like leave your teeth weird.
Leave your teeth weird.
Yeah,
Almost always.
Nobody perfect teeth are a little dreary, a little dull.
But you notice
I don't know,
like
but sometimes you see someone with perfect teeth and you're like, that looks great.
there's like a hot. There's like a. It doesn't.
It's true. Like sometimes I'll have a friend he's like, I'm gonna go get my teeth straightened, and I'm like, don't do it, and then they come back the next week, you're like, you look great.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like a hottening. I think it happens to actors actually more than actresses. But if you
hottened.
go back and look at what's Jesse from Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul. If you look at him early, he's like a guy. If you saw him on the street, you'd be like, all right, fine. They did something to him. It happened to Jake Gyllenhaal too. He used to be a weird-looking little dude, and then at some point they just like put him in a machine, and he came out like a hot actor.
They have a Captain America machine that they
exactly.
well, definitely Chris Pratt. We all know.
Oh yeah, what happened to Chris Pratt? He just went into settings and like changed some sliders, and now he looks like a fucking superstar.
It starts with your teeth, and then somehow your eyes get whiter. Like they do a bunch of things, huh? Yeah, they.
The winner of all is Tom Cruise.
That's
he
right.
He fucking had his front tooth over here.
In Top Gun, his teeth are like
Amazing.
real.
Yeah.
But then he was famous for being handsome for a while, and it was part of his personality. He was the most handsome guy in the world, hands down. But have you seen him? He's got a balloon head. He looks so weird. I'm on Tom Cruise's side.
Robert Redford.
Tom Cruise doesn't look weird. What do you mean?
He's done he did something. He's got a balloon head.
It's like a head spread.
It's that we go years between seeing him. So the next time we see him, he's like 3 years old.
But he does have some Scientology stuff going on.
It was the
for
second.
sure.
It was the second Jack Reacher thing. Like no, Scientology. What the Scientology puts pufferfish in his face?
Yeah. No, they use baths that are like they're legal, but they're like stem cell face washes. I'm not joking.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, they're ruining Tom Cruise. I mean, I'd like to see him get old. I'd like to watch him get old.
But I think it's like when wrinkles start, they want to like you got to fill them in, and if you have a balloon that's like losing air, you blow it back up. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what they're doing.
Stem cell baths. There's a bath of stem cells.
I'm telling you.
Are you getting
there's
your phone
a
now?
face thing you can get with stem cells.
Camille's
Here.
getting it.
I'll
He ordered
Google
it on Amazon.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
a
getting it.
hand wash
Stem cell
next to the thing.
face.
I like any like
You can get a stem cell facelift. There you go. Yes.
But that's
famous
just a
actor
facelift.
Any famous actor or especially actress when the criteria is so like demanding to be perfect in every possible way.
Oh, yeah.
When you see somebody famous with flawed teeth or a wonky like a nose that goes a little bit this way or like something unusual and something asymmetrical, that's sexy. That's
sex like Ryan Gosling's Wonk eye. Are you kidding me?
Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. What are you
I'm not
talking
supposed to say-
about?
He has, like,
No,
one
that
weird
wonk
eye.
eye.
He got
It's
a little
nice.
tiny wonk eye.
Why does the show always get so shallow when you come on it? Emily Gordon, you drag the show.
Dan Harmon has been talking about his teeth's attractiveness.
Yeah, well,
she wrote a book about. She wrote a book just for Ryan Gosling about how to have higher self-esteem.
I mean,
Just look in the mirror.
It is weird, the line between the stuff that we would do or not do, like what qualifies as like dishonesty and honesty. Like for men, if we start losing our hair, if we seek to do something to make it look as if we still have it, there's a stigma there that's like, well, it's a zero-sum game. You get away with it, or you're a horrible person for trying.
Right.
You got to start early.
And it's like, and so you got to go to either side of the place. It's like I've known Schraub for 25 years. Jesus Christ!
I met you when you were 18.
He was bald when I met him.
Yeah.
And like he was just out of college, and so I gotta
Schraub has looked the same for 25 years.
You don't
No,
age.
and if you find a photo of him with any hair, it's so gross. You want to puke.
What was your hair like?
I agree.
What was your hair like?
What was I hair like?
What was your hair like?
It was like parted down the middle and feathered back.
Is that like my Mass Effect character, by the way? That's just
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever. We were. It's interesting, the stuff all the
Part
different.
just kept getting bigger.
Every part of your body that has anything to do with humanity, because all of it will have to do with aging. It's like we have a tarot card for every single part of our body. I just had some hand work done. Like, there's no stigma against that,
Right?
Or
I don't think there's a stigma against if you get hair transplants, and like you said, if it's not super obvious. I feel like everybody gets hair transplants now.
I feel like I'd rather have
I think so.
I'd rather have Jude Law with hair than Jude Law without hair. But
it sucks for Jude Law because he just missed it by like 10 years. You know what I mean? Like,
He's killing
same
it with
thing
your
happened
hair.
to.
He's a young pope. He's a young Dumbledore.
The weird thing about it, though, is that what is it that we want? Like, we walk this weird line when even before we have a conversation about it with anybody, our perceptions walk this strange razor-thin line where we're perceiving another person. We want them to have been perfect, but so we'll hold it against them if they've done something to pretend to be perfect. But if that something is working out for 8 hours a day, they're the best fucking person in the world. But if they have no control over it, we don't give up. If you're born
If your genetics are bad.
It's just so weird, the things we hold against people and that we don't.
Right,
I guess,
working
I don't know why
out's
I'm pointing this
okay,
out,
but if you're like losing your hair, which you have no control over, and you do something to obviously get your hair.
Yeah, we've never. I don't know what it is, but it's like now I just started I started. It's just like I take a picture of the back of my head and then I'll see something in the back of my head. I'll go like, oh God, it's such a shock. But it's just because I didn't expect that to look that way. I didn't expect to see my scalp so much, and it's all it is just. I wanted more control over this. I wanted to be like the elves in the Tolkien universe, where I just decide after a great debate at Rivendell that it's time to proceed. Yeah. But I was ever going to do anything with my sexy mane of flowing hair. But you just see anything that reminds you of the passage of time, and you freak out, and you want to scrub it away. But we all have friends that have horror stories of stuff that they've tried. Done, and they come back and they hate themselves even more. But there's probably some stories in there of people that just had a grand old time. That are just like, oh, did you heard of, hey Kyle, you look amazing. I can't figure out what it is. I haven't seen you in 6 years. The truth, I had my lobes swapped. What? Yeah, no one ever. Look, you guys are my friends, but I've always had weird lobes. I swapped them. My left lobe is my right lobe now, and you're like, I'll be goddamn. You look amazing. And he's hey, and there's a cake in the shape of an ear, and everyone's so happy.
I thought that he had him swapped with another person, but he just had him swapped with himself. That's fine.
Wrong. They were on wrong.
That I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But if it's another person, that's too vain.
Yeah. Oh, and for God's sakes, I got Jane sitting in the front row. We're all advocates of the of the trans community. These are folks that are doing work. It's work that's allowed. It's not like, oh, have you heard? What a vain piece of shit. They decided they were born in a different gender body. Well, so shallow.